Alright, hey, how's it going, you guys? It's SpideyDitko here again. And today I'm here to just talk some to you guys about my NASCAR stop motion series. And today I'll be explaining the points format. Now, I haven't talked much about my stop motion series ever since I announced it back late around this time, sort of around this time, a little bit, but I didn't talk much more about it. So, anyways, yeah, I did not. So yeah, like I said, I didn't really talk much about my series and stuff like that, and how the format went and stuff like that. And as you know, I don't put commentary in my stop motion series, and so basically today, what the hell was that? You saw that? You saw that? Oh, what the hell was that? I'm tripping. But anyways, um, yeah, but I don't know. What there's a bunch of like cobwebs everywhere or stuff like that. So yeah, basically, today I will be explaining the point system as I'm going to explain it to you right now. So as you can see, this is the point system for the cars in the field, and now you can see highlighted in red are the guys that have won races. Guys who win races, like for instance Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., or Jimmy Johnson and Chase Elliott, when they win races, they're immediately boosted up in points. Like for example, which I had AJ Allmendinger win a race, and now he's in the top 15 and top 20 in points. He boosts up, but he doesn't come up from here. These are all based on how they run in the season. Like for example, of which Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., and Chase Elliott in my series have been consistent throughout all season. Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Larson, and Brad Keselowski also. And also you got guys like Clint Boyer, who hasn't run all that consistent, but he's still top 10 in points. AJ Allmendinger, who doesn't run consistent at all, and Dale Jr., who had two bad races um, right now. And you can see that after that, I have wins, and then now I have points. So Kevin Harvick, who is the one driver in the series who hasn't won a race yet all season. He is the most consistent driver. He's the most consistent driver without a win. And then it's Kurt Busch, and then Matt Kenseth, and Jamie McMurray. That's the top 16 in points right there. And if you notice that if I were to do a chase, that would be the chase grid. But there will not be a chase in my series because one, that would be way too hard. I would have to add 10 more races to the season and stuff like that. And this is only a 14 race season. Next year's season will be shorter, but most likely after I did this season, after Christmas, I will start season 2. Or after Thanksgiving. It depends on the diecast I get, because there's a lot of good diecasts coming out, and I want to get some good ones before the season starts. And then obviously you can see that, like I said, there's only 34 drivers in the field that compete full time, as the others are just part time. I have usually a premium motorsports car, or like Jeffrey Earnhardt run a race or stuff like that, and stuff like that. So basically, like I said, the basic idea, and that is one, a win will boost you will boost you. If you're like for example, like if Matt Kenseth were to win the race, he would be boosted up to like 13th or maybe somewhere around the top 10 in points. Now the way I'm gonna decide the champion, and I want you to tell me, guys, is this better than NASCAR's format right now? So basically, the top 3 drivers in the points, as I like to call the big 3, not the championship 4, the big 3, the drivers who have been consistent, who have the most points, are eligible for are eligible for the championship. Like I said, top 3 are only eligible for a championship. Jimmy Johnson, Kyle Larson, and Brad Keselowski will not compete for a championship if they are part of the top 3 in points. Now that's how I'm gonna do it. Now the way you need to win the championship is for Kyle Busch. It's not as one. It depends. One, Kyle Busch is the points leader. Martin Truex Jr. is second, and Chase Elliott is third. Martin Truex Jr. has been the points leader for a while now, and basically he needs to win the race to win the championship. Kyle Busch needs to finish in the top 5 to win the championship, and also Chase Elliott needs to finish 5th, needs to finish in the top 5 to win the championship. If both Martin Truex Jr. and Kyle Busch, if they both are not in the top 10 in points, then possibly Chase Elliott could win the championship. But you see, really with this championship format, I really kind of want to make it simple. I don't want to say if Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., and Chase Elliott wins the race, they win the championship. I don't want to say they need to finish in front of the few. No, it depends on what position they finish in. Who finishes in the best position and who comes out with the most points. That's how the championship format goes. And whoever on these three drivers, and any of the drivers that are outside the big 3, like the top 3 in points, they win the race. They win the race. That's the only thing I'm just gonna say. So yeah, this is the points system, and as you know, there are only 2 more races I need to do: Fontana and Indianapolis. So yeah, I'm currently doing Fontana right now. I'll probably maybe finish that up. I don't know when I'll finish that up. Maybe by Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. I'm not so sure. But good thing is I have a couple days off. I have a day off on Monday, so that means I will get to I'll get to work on the stop motions and stuff like that. And if you're wondering, what was the long hiatus on the Pocono race and then the Chicagoland race? Well, one, I wanted to just take a break for a little bit. And I wanted to start it right around when August ended, and obviously, that didn't happen. So, yeah, but hey, I now got finished with it, and really, I want to finish the season, and obviously, if you know, I'm using the 2017 cars, because the reason why I'm using the 2017 cars, not 2018 cars, is because when I started off the SpideyDitko Cup Series, I didn't have that many 2018 diecast. I only had like a couple, but now I have a lot. And once the season is over, season 2 will begin immediately. Almost like where there's no long hiatus. There's no long hiatus. And you obviously know that this is called the Nascar SpideyDitko Cup Summer Series, because it started in the summer and it was supposed to originally end in the fall, and now it's not winter yet, but just to tell you that that season 2 will be called the SpideyDitko Cup Winter Series. Basically, races that are in the middle of the winter. Like, I'll most likely go from December maybe to March, around that time, and that's where the 2019 season will start for the NASCAR Monster Energy Series. But also, yeah, so that's how the points system works, right there. And also, just to tell you guys that I'm considering doing an Xfinity series, but I'm not so sure yet. But hey, if I'm gonna do the Xfinity series, I'll only do one season. I won't do multiple different seasons. Only just one season, and stuff like that. And it will be 2018 based, because I got like a couple 2017 Xfinity cars, and I want to use 2018 ones. Stuff like that. Like I should get like a Christopher Bell, an Austin Cindric in the 22 and the 61. I got like Kevin Harvick, Justin Allgaier is being released. I got like Dale Jr. Basically, I'm just gonna try to get some of the cars in 2018. I also will try to get maybe some Xfinity cars that I'll try to wait and see if they get more Xfinity cars, because I don't have that many Xfinity cars, and most of them are 2017 or 2016 based, so yeah. Anyways, there you go. That's just how the point system is, and a NASCAR Xfinity series, for me, a stop-motion Xfinity one, could come, it could never. We'll have to see.